Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, CNBC is launching a new streaming service called CNBC Plus. Doesn't look all that appealing to me, but you let me know if you like the idea of this. King of the Hill, the reboot, gets some new details leaked online. We got episode titles. We'll tell you what's happening with the reboot. And Tableau is rolling out a fix to finally address some bugs that popped up with Roku OS 14. These stories and a whole lot more popping up in a quick second. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below, and in the first pinned comment you can find a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button or hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people. We would really appreciate your support. With that said, let's dive into it. So, yesterday, The Verge first reported that CNBC Plus was going to come out after a little digging. They said in 2025, after a little bit of digging, it turns out CNBC Plus is live. Cord Cutters News broke this news first. It is a new streaming service that allows you to stream CNBC around the world, even if you live outside the United States or inside the United States. It costs $14.99 a month. Or you can pay for yearly, and it's quite expensive. It does give you access to some other premium features on CNBC's website. Things that, especially if you're big into stock trading, you'll be very interested in, but I think most people will not. CNBC is an interesting case. I actually think it has a far better chance of being successful than CNN Plus did, for one main reason. It's a finance thing. A lot of financial experts watch CNBC very closely for insights into stock markets and things. Probably not like they used to. This does come as CNBC is in the process of being spun off from Comcast into its own independent company, still run by the same executives from Comcast, but as a standalone company, no longer on the Comcast books. That's supposed to happen sometime late next year. Now with this is not any original content. This doesn't seem to be anything special. It's just the cable channel feed without the cable package. My problem with this is you can get something like Sling TV for a little bit more money, get this channel and a whole lot more. Now, if you live in Asia and you're day trading in the United States and maybe you really want CNBC, this is a way to get it, for example, because it is available worldwide as the standalone here. I don't know what to make of this. The price I think is too high. I think $9.99 is better, but much like with the Wall Street Journal, they have such a record of breaking important news related to different stocks and the stock trading world that people are willing to pay handsomely for the Wall Street Journal. I think CNBC, while maybe not quite as reputable as the Wall Street Journal in this business world, still has a lot of that, and still a lot of people want to be able to access it all. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. Leave me a comment, let me know. Would you subscribe to CNBC Plus for $14.99? You know, I've said about news channels are one of the few things people still watch. They probably can charge a lot more than like an MTV standalone, for example. $14.99 seems like a bit high of a price for me. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Are you a King of the Hill fan? I am. I'm a huge fan of it. The season 14 storylines have been leaked. The first 10 episodes, or is it just 10 episodes? We don't know. Hasn't been officially confirmed how many episodes will be in next year's return. Now, I will tell you the first episode name because there's really no spoilers in this title, but there are potentially some spoilers in the other titles. So if you want to, check out the show note down below if you want to see all the episode titles from the new season. But the first episode will be called Return of the King, which of course is a play on the fact that the show is King of the Hill is returning. Not much of a spoiler there. What Return of the King means is a guess that I think you and I will have to take a guess at and figure out. But it's very interesting. Now, King of the Hill is one of my wife and I's favorite TV shows, so I'm very excited to see this be coming back to Hulu. And sadly, no release date has been announced, but some of the cast have hinted that we're looking at early in 2025. What's that? Is it the first half, the first quarter, the first month of 2025? Your guess is as good as mine. I bet this is probably not January. Could be. I would have thought they may have already made some announcements if it was January, but could be wrong. Could be one of those surprises they get out there. But if you're a King of the Hill fan, leave me a comment. Let me know. Are you a fan of King of the Hill? Are you excited for the reboot? I'm very. All right, Tableau DVR owners with the new 4th generation Tableau DVR, the white one, the little hockey puck shaped looking one, is getting an update to fix several bugs, but more importantly, to fix bugs with Roku. Now, Roku OS 14 rolled out this year and broke, for a lot of people, the Tableau DVR. They had a lot of issues with crashing and different bugs. Well, now Tableau is rolling out a firmware update they say will address a lot of these issues and a whole lot of other issues. Now, this is not for legacy Tableau DVRs. This issue only impacted the new next generation one. It's a completely different app from the legacy ones. I have both. They're both great, but it's good to see them fixing this bug, because who wants to go replace your whole TV just because your Tableau DVR isn't working, if you have a Roku TV, for example. But good news, it's rolling out now. You can manually go check to see if your Tableau will update to it. Your Tableau DVR will automatically at some point update to it, but you can find a link to that in the show notes if you want to learn more about the Tableau update. And it's not just about fixing Roku bugs. There's a lot of improvements in there with that. Speaking of new updates and new features, Peacock is rolling out its new multi-view for Premier League today. Well, yesterday when you're watching this, apologize. I always record these the night before. My mistake on that. So multi-view is now coming to Premier League, where you'll be able to watch multiple Premier League games at once through Peacock. Check it out. Link in the show notes down below if you want to check it. We already saw some multi-view come to Peacock with the Olympics. It's good to see that coming more and more as more and more sports come to Peacock. It won't be probably too long. You'll have multiple options to watch college-related sports at once. Hey, if you're a fan of the Roku channel in Canada, good news. Roku has announced that the Roku channel in Canada now has over 150 free live channels. If you're a cord cutter in Canada, hey, let me know. Are you from Canada? I know we have quite a few Canada viewers. Give me a shout out. Let me know what part of Canada you're from. I'd love to hear from you. But 150 free channels now streaming on the Roku channel as a part of expanded deals with the Roku channel and content partners. Link in the show notes if you want to learn more about that. But it's great to see Canada getting more cord cutting options. I know a lot of you from Europe and Canada and all over the world have said, hey, we are jealous because you guys have a lot more streaming services than we have in Canada. A lot of that has to do with some rules and regulations about content ownership in Canada and in other countries that limit the ability of some of these content companies to have American-owned businesses in Canada, for example. But it's great to see the Roku channel expanding its free streaming, giving you more options there. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, a major streaming service is shutting down. Samsung TV Plus is shutting down their website. Sad day, but Samsung TV Plus is shutting down its free ad-supported streaming services website. Now, you'll still be able to access it through the mobile app, and you'll still be able to access Samsung TV Plus through Samsung televisions, but a lot of people use the website to cast it or send things to your television. And for example, on Fire TVs, you could use the browser to watch it. Fortunately, severely limiting. We did reach out to Samsung TV Plus at the time of this recording. We have not heard back, but Samsung TV Plus has shut down the website feed for its free ad-supported streaming service. No longer available there. Sad day. Anybody use the website? Do you use Samsung TV Plus? My guess is there's a revenue issue to this. Maybe just a cost of maintaining the website, but also I've heard people say that the ad revenue through apps is higher than through websites like this. So pushing people to websites could be about them trying to find a way to drive up ad revenue on it, make it more profitable. I've said this before though, there's more streaming services on the market than the market can support. Well, I don't think Samsung TV Plus is in any danger of shutting down right now. It is a worrying sign though that they're shutting down the website feed of their free ad-supported streaming service, raising questions. All right, last story up of the day. Crunchyroll app is now available on Comcast devices, including the Xumo box, bringing anime to its fans nationwide. I do like the Xumo box. I've said this since it's come out. While it's much, much better at having more content than it did in the past, more streaming services, more apps, there's still a lot of streaming services and apps not supported by it, and I think that's held the service back. I think Comcast needs to get on the board and expand its app support. It's better, but far from being perfect. Leave me a comment. Do you use the Comcast Xumo streaming players? Do you like it? Let me know. It has most of the major ones, and it's growing, but it's still lacking a lot of services. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will talk to you all again tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. Take care, everybody.